In the headlines today, Public Service Minister wants wage talks to be concluded before end of the week and Metrobus employees to protest. I'm Makalan Gift Mpokane. Public Service Minister Lindiwe Sisulu says she wants pay talks to be concluded before end of the week. Sisulu has indicated that state negotiators are available to resume talks with the public sector unions. She called on the two parties to return to bargaining council to resolve the public sector pay talks as soon as possible. Ministerial spokesperson Lindiwe Mbaya.
You know how the process works is that the council must convene the meeting. The unions must report back on their consultation with their members, and we'll take it from there. Both the state and the unions have committed themselves to resolving this matter. We are negotiating to resolve the matter. So within the limited resources that we have, we will be able to engage with the unions until we find the solution. It's just that we are saying that it needs to be concluded as soon as possible. The negotiations are dragging for too long and they need to be concluded.
The mining industry says it's relieved that the ANC policy conference has decided not to go with a wholesale mine nationalization approach. The industry said it will continue to hold talks with the ANC in the run-up to the ruling party's national conference in Mangaung in December. SA Chamber of Mines CEO Bheki Sibiya says more engagement is necessary.
We appreciate that the decision was not to go for wholesale nationalization. But for us, we are looking at exploring the leadership of the ANC and other key stakeholders because we want to more thoroughly understand the full content of the resolution. And the reason we want to do that is we engage with the shareholders and the stakeholders.
At least 60 people have left homeless after fire destroyed their shacks at the village of Informal Settlement in Khayelitsha on the Cape Flats. Disaster Risk Management spokesperson William Solomon Johannes says 15 shacks were gutted late last night. Solomon Johannes says no one was injured in the blaze.
Our disaster response teams will be assisting the victims this morning, and we will be providing food parcels, clothing, blankets and building material to the fire victims. At this stage, it's unclear what was the cause of the fire, and the authorities will probe an investigation.
Metrobus employees will be protesting outside the employer's head office in Johannesburg from today. The issue in dispute is what some terms loopholes in the tender process. Samu Dayan Makura.
ANC employee demanded to say the union must have an observer status in the tender process. Employer refused to say, no, I can't give you that observer status. The matter was taken to the CCMA. We get a certificate which allows us to go on strike. But since you understand you cannot go on strike when especially we check the employees to say they are going to suffer, we then opt to say, no, we better protest outside the head office until such time employer agreed to us to have observer status in the tender process.